What's up, everybody? Welcome back to our drawing tutorial. Zohakuten versus Mitsuri from Demon Slayer Love Hashira versus Hantengu's sort of final form. So, landscape, page, pencil, and eraser for these. Hit pause if I go too fast. Two characters in profile facing each other. Zohakuten throwing a punch. So, for these, I like to start with the nose when characters in profile. Usually, you can start with the eyes, but if you wanted, but I like to start with the nose. So let's give this a go. Blurry picture of him, but we'll do our best. So we curve a line out like so. Get us started. Diagonal. And he has a real, it's a fairly pointy nose. So it goes, we'll go like down this way. And then it goes in here. Okay, so it's kind of like a letter L or a number 7 turned upside down. And then we'll put a nostril about there. And then we'll go back up and we'll add a frown, like a bump. So like his bumpy forehead sort of line here. And then his brow comes out here. And then we will go up the forehead this way. Okay. Right, this keeps going up to devil horns and stuff, but we get the features of the face done first. So if you know where his brow is, you know where his eyebrow is across here, right, and his eye. So say we've got like a frowning sort of line here, and then the eyebrow line comes across this way, and he's got like real hairy, spiky eyebrows. Just all these sort of spikes and stuff. Right, and it all goes back down just into the front there. So we've got a real big eyelash line now as well. So if we can add that just underneath here, right? So again, difficult to see, but we'll go around and down, right? This way. And then we'll add some like spikes on top and thicken it up a bit. And we'll add some spikes sticking up the side as well. Now he's got like real big eyelashes. Right, like one sticking up here maybe. And then he has this like, what would you say? Blob just on the corner of his eye, right? This sort of circular thing here. Right, like that. And then his bottom eyelid line comes down. It's kind of dark in the corner here, and then it just like comes down for his cheek, just there. So maybe you could see like an eyelid line just coming down this way, and maybe coming down the front at his nose there. Very blurry sort of picture, so it's hard to see all the stuff. So his eyeball in, that red eye just curves around there. And then his sort of slit of a sort of a demon eye, just kind of an ellipse or a circle, just sort of here, kind of looking sort of down maybe. And it can be like angled, you know, that stuff, and then maybe some like calligraphy just to make it look like his eye. He's got that demon stuff inside. So then he has all these cracks coming down from the eye to all these sort of lines like this sort of thing. Okay. So then, mouth. So top lip, so curves down and out, and then we just go sort of in and then out again and in again. So it kind of looks like a letter M where the lips are, right? And you could have like just like a downturned sort of mouth lip like that. And then his chin down from there and in. And then we go across for the jaw, kind of starts to curve up. There's a bit of a gap, and then we can see his earlobe. And he's got like an elf-like long ear coming around here. His sideburn hair comes out from there then. So then ear lines inside. So we could go like big line along the top, and then it kind of comes down to like an earlobe area, and they put shadows like in here, like they darken up underneath, and then a couple more little ear lines inside. Okay, so his hairline keeps going up this way, zigzags, right? And then we have a horn here. So you do a curved line like that, and it has like a skin section that sort of comes out from around the horn, right? So this sort of bumping kind of thing to show it like actually grows out from his forehead. And then the horn itself will go up and then curve down. And we can add the other one just coming out from here, so it's viewed from the side, so just here. And then this spikes up and down like that. This also has some like cracks in it, so like a little sort of things like this. And he has like bumps and stuff on his like forehead. So just these kind of wrinkly skin things. Textures on his forehead like that. Right, so then the rest of his hair, so he's got like kind of Super Saiyan hair. Just coming out from the back of his head. So all these hair spikes going this direction because the wind is sort of blowing it, you know, he's launching himself forward. Another one here. Wavy sort of hair spikes, right? This one goes back here somewhere. Back in. Then another one here. There. Back in behind the ear. Okay, so he has things that dangle from his neck, I think, or behind his ears anyway. So like these ribbons with square ends. this. And then we just see his armor plate. So golden armor, the base of his neck there, and then the chest plate comes down this way around his shoulder. So his shoulder's here. And this chest plate seems to have like ridges and bumps and stuff coming around down the chest, sort of this way. And there's some lines on the back here as well. And his shoulder just go off in here, and he's got those white strips. That sort of Bruce Lee like costume. And his chest muscle will be in here somewhere. And his abs go down that way. Maybe we can see a leg come back in here. It's like just like his thigh or something going that way. And then he's throwing the punch, right? So we can actually see some of his eyebrows sticking out here on the other side as well. Like that. And then his fist comes out this way, right? So his forearm first. Comes out like so. And he's got these wristbands or bracelets, golden bracelets on. So they're kind of bumpy with a line down the middle. And then this comes back to his mouth. And then again, he has those white lines on his costume going back this way. That fist comes out. You can kind of see two knuckles. So one and then two. And then we come down to the front knuckle of the index finger. And it curves around up into the hand this way. So you can just see the finger there sticking out the side. And then his thumb comes around and up like that. Hands are always tricky, so take your time. Hit pause if I go too fast and speed it up if I'm going too slow, and mute it if I'm talking too much. Right, Mitsuri, love Hashira, over the other side of our page. Face just like in front of his fist. So, kind of smiling, launching herself forward. So just like the nose just in front of the fist, right? We'll do that same sort of thing again. So it's just like curved line out like this. And then it's kind of pointy and then comes back in. And sort of curves itself down here. Kind of looking up at her head. And then a nostril here. Can't see her forehead because her hair's in the way, right? So we've got hair coming across here. So let's see, we'll do the eye. So we'll go over just up from here. We'll do a large eyelash line. So it curves back that way. And then the bottom one goes this way. And then we add the spikes and eyelashes all coming off this, right? So like you could thicken it up a bit first. And then like eyelashes. A little big, right? And you can thicken up the bottoms of them. And then eyelashes there, and she seems to have a beauty spot just on her cheek, just underneath. So her eye then inside here, and it's got angles sort of going around here like this. And then her pupil, similar sort of thing, but it's done in green, right? It's not drawn in, but I think we'll draw it in just so we know where to put our green color. like hatching inside. Her eyebrow just above the eye there, and then we'll add a spot that we can color in, and then an eyelid line just coming across here. So we can't see much of the other eye, a little bit, but we got to draw. Okay, so the forehead, just talking to myself here. So like the forehead kind of comes to about there, I would say, and then goes up like that, right? And sort of curves around back to there. You can see a little bit of her eyebrow, maybe just in here. And then like there is some eyelashes like on this side as well. Some of her eye in there. Can't see much though. And it's got highlights and like, so some of the top of her pupil just in there maybe. Okay, tricky enough that, so take your time because you can only see some of it. And it's also covered by some hair. Okay, so she's smiling pretty big, right? So we've got like dimples sort of on her cheeks here, starting here underneath the inside of her eye, and then this will just kind of curve across. She's got like a real big genuine smile, right? Curves across like that, and then a dimple on the other side. And then the shadow underneath that Demon Slayer characters have, that sort of triangle, like so. And her cheek just comes out from here, curved down to her chin. She curves around here, like so. And then some of her jaw, a light jawline, just goes up that way. This joins her ear, which goes underneath her hair. So we can see just like some of her neck going this way first. And then we'll do that hair. So we'll go back up to the top of the forehead now and start adding the hair spikes that come out from there. So one that way. Do her fringe here. And then we start going over the eye on this side, like I said. So this one like covers it a little bit. And you could have some hair texture lines just in here. Right, so then more hair goes down this way. There. Another one here. Okay, and then we start seeing those big round pieces of her hair, like here. And then like some of her hairline under there. And then her earlobe kind of just joins her jaw. So like, go like, lines up, kind of lines up at the bottom of her eye there. That's where it starts. This comes up that way. There. Right, so then this long, round sort of hair stuff, right? Just these balls, sort of Okay, and then the back of her head, we can just see up here. And then the other one goes this way. You can see her back that way. It's like her shoulder there. So then her hair has like texture lines, lots of sort of texture lines on it. So you just add these kind of things following the curve of these braids that she wears, right? Okay, so depending on how much you think this needs, you can keep going or add more or less. I think that's enough for me anyway. So, a bit more hair actually here, the back of her neck. Now, her Demon Slayer costume. And then there's a bit more hair. So we can see a collar going out here. There's a couple of collars. Another one back here. So this one goes down this way. Kind of goes around her chest. So there's like a black section here. And then another white part in here. Kind of complicated now. And then this comes down around her chest, all the way down to there. And it's like buttoned. Down here is a button. And I think it goes down, around, back up. Around into there, and then the other white part comes down around like so, and then the black part goes down to her waist down there. So like a fold line, and her white kimono is here, like a fold line or something there. And then we got some yellow buttons. White shirt, chest. Right, so and then I think her body goes that way. We don't have a neckline, but I think we should have like a neck muscle line there. And then the line for her chest curving around here. Right, and then underneath there. And then the collar on the outside, lots of collars on the outside here. There's a button there. Another little bit of white collar here. Another collar. So many collars. And then the black part of her Demon Slayer uniform on the other side. And on her collar again, another little white section here. Man, her collar is probably like the most complicated part. Okay. So then we have some braids hanging down the other side of her head. And these will have like some textures just on them like so as well. That's collar. Like that, right? And then we can see some of her like wavy heart sword thing just coming across the top of her head, right? So it goes, we'll just go this way. You could fit in much more of that if you wanted, like you can have it winding all the way down. But this is all I can see in this picture, so. And how far you go is up to you, really. I'll go to about there. And it's like got all these twists and turns and stuff in it, because it's like twisted and stuff like that. There's like a black section up here somewhere. Like so. And debris is always good, like rocks and stuff in the air, like some lines, like action lines and stuff just coming across them. Like as if they're like there's movement in the background and some like rocks. But that's it. Mitsuri versus Zohakuten or Hantengu. Hope it's helpful. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.